be careful with your composers. The composers want to make it all about themselves, and they want to make an awesome album that everyone's going to hear, which is great. But there's always usually a battle between, you've got a dialogue scene and you want music underneath it. Usually you want something pretty minimal, and then in your open spaces when no one's talking and when it's time, you can really sort of amp up the music and have more layers of sound. Vocals are very hard underneath when people are talking. Vocals usually only work in between times or an opening. It's very difficult to work with vocals, although it's great if you can make room in your film to breathe and have a musical sequence and use vocals or whatever. But usually with our composers, we always ask for all the stems. So we have all the if they have like 10 tracks, we demand that all of the 10 tracks are delivered to us. We don't want everything fully mixed. We want to mix it ourselves at the end because we want to be able to strip down the sound. Usually it's never stripped down enough for us, and so we want all the stems. Sometimes we'll just use the guitar lick when that was something that you could barely actually hear in the song. You start stripping away. We always reorchestrate all of our composers' work, not because they're not good, but because it is, you just got to get in there and things shift. And so we usually bring a composer in. You want to bring a composer in early enough that they feel part of the project and they feel, they know where you're going with it. But if you bring a composer in too early, oftentimes they burn themselves out really quickly, and you're not even ready to finish shooting, and they've tried like hundreds of things, and usually their best passes are their first passes. So you have to be. I treat composers very delicately with a very careful hand.